Hi, I'm Giselle from 11 Microfaraday, and today we are about to answer a problem from Lesson 3, the ellipse. The ellipse is the third kind of conic section. Give the coordinates of the foci, vertices, co-vertices of the ellipse with equation 16x squared plus 25y squared minus 96x minus 50y minus 231 is equal to 0. Then sketch the graph and include these points. We can notice that the equation of the ellipse is written in a general form, and we cannot get the foci, vertices, co-vertices from it. First, we need to convert the general form to a standard form. First, let us write the equation. 16x squared plus 25y squared minus 96x minus 50y minus 231 is equal to 0. Let us group the terms. 16x squared goes with negative 96x plus 25y squared minus 50y equals, this negative 231 will be transposed to the other side of the equation and will be positive 231. Now, we need to remove the coefficient of the first term, 16. So there will only be x squared minus 96 divided by 16 is 6. Negative 6 divided by 2 is negative 3. Negative 3 squared is 9. Plus 25 times y squared minus negative 50 divided by 25 is negative 2. Negative 2y. Negative 2 divided by 2 is negative 1. Negative 1 squared is positive 1 plus 1 is equal to 231. Everything that we added from this side will be also added to this side. So, 16 times 9 plus 25 plus 1. Let us simplify. 16 times x minus 3 quantity squared plus 25 y minus 1 quantity squared is equal to 231 plus 16 times 9 is 144. 25 times 1 is 25. So 231 plus 144 plus 25 is equal to 400. The standard equation of the ellipse should be written in x minus h quantity squared over a squared plus y minus k quantity squared over b squared is equal to 1. So we needed this one to be 1. So divide the entire equation by 400. Sixteen divided by 400 is 25. So x minus 3 quantity squared over 25 plus y minus 1 quantity squared is divided by 25 divided by 400 is 1 over 16. So y minus 1 quantity squared is over 16 is equal to 400 divided by 400 is 1. And now we already have our standard equation, which is x minus 3 quantity squared over 25 plus y minus 1 quantity squared over 16 equals to 1. Now, let us proceed in finding the coordinates of foci, co-vertices, vertices of the ellipse. From this equation, we can already identify the center of the ellipse. The center is 3, 1. From this one, 25 is equal to our a squared. So, a will be positive negative 5. The b squared will be 16. So the b will be positive negative 4. To find our c, use the c squared is equal to a squared minus b squared. C squared is equal to 25 minus 16. C squared is equal to 9. C is equal to positive negative 3. Now that we already know the values of A, B, and C, let us proceed to finding the vertex. The vertices are equal to H plus minus A, K. Our vertex 1, we have here the H and the K. The H will be 3 plus 5 and the K 1. So our vertex 1 is 8, 1. Our vertex 2, which is 3 minus 5, 1. Vertex 2 is negative 2, 1. Now, for our foci, which is equal to H plus minus C, K. Our focus 1, 3 plus 3, 1, which is 6, 1. Our focus 2, or the second focus, 3 minus 3, 1. Focus 2 will be 0, 1. And for our covertices, which is equal to H, K plus minus B. Let us just write that the covertices is equal to W. Our covertices 1, which is H, 3, 1 plus 4, which is 3, 5. Our second covertex, which is 3, 1 minus 4, which is 3, negative 3. Now that we already have the coordinates of our foci, vertices, covertices of the ellipse, we just have to sketch the graph and include these points. First, let us plot our center, which is in 3, 1. 1, 2, 3, 1. This will be our center. Then, our vertices, our vertex 1 in 8, 1. It's 8 and 1. Our vertex 1. And our second vertex, negative 2, 1. Negative 2, 1. Now, for our focus, the first focus is in 6, 1. 6, 1. This will be first focus, and the second is in 0, 1. 0, 1. This is second focus. The last thing is our co-vertices. Our first co-vertex is in 3, 5. 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So our first co-vertex, and for our second co-vertex, which is in 3, negative 3. 3, 1, 2, 3. 3, negative 3. Now that we already have our points, we can now draw our ellipse. And that is our ellipse. As we can see, the foci and vertices are in the same line, unlike the co-vertices. That would be all for our lesson for today. Thanks for watching!